What's going on, guys? Tomas here with another video. You're watching Boss Financial, and today we're going to cover something pretty important. Okay, this is some real world, at your front door type Today I'm going to let you inside my head, give you something to think about, maybe bounce some opinions off you, and eventually maybe open up the floor to discussion. Today, guys, is about one thing and one thing only, okay, and that is the coronavirus. All right, if you haven't noticed my hair from the last videos, getting pretty out of hand, okay? Might be looking like this guy. Garfield Chia Pet. But no, obviously, I would love to get to a barber, but we all know the circumstances we're facing right now. Okay, if you want to get technical, COVID-19, this disease, this pandemic, that I'm sure you're very much aware of, okay, because as far as I'm concerned, as far as YouTube's concerned, I'm late to the game with this video, okay? I guarantee that anyone watching this probably is having their life affected in at least a minor or a major way due to this pandemic. So what exactly are you going to learn from this video? In a short little blurb here, I'm going to try and keep all of my personal opinions on touchy stuff, like where do I think this thing came from? Who do I think is responsible? What are the implications for the future? All that kind of stuff. But I will tell you what I believe to be true, and I'm going to try and give you my best objective advice for you if you're concerned about your money right now. With all this fear going on in the market, we've seen some severe drops, okay? And there's a ton of volatility, and I mean like a ton of volatility in the market right now. We've broken records in the past couple months. And so there's a chance that you might be starting to buy into some of this fear. Now that's only human, there's nothing wrong with fear, okay? But what I'm gonna try and do today is try to help you alleviate some of your fear so you could just sleep easier. Now, I'm not a psychic, okay? I'm not a con artist. I'm not trying to sell you anything. So you're probably wondering, why should I listen to him? Okay, listen guys, what I am is just an average guy, okay? I'm not super rich right now. I have an average job in the financial industry. I just graduated university a couple of years ago. But what I am is a very facts-based guy on top of this, okay? And I pride myself, I guess, in having a certain drive and passion for personal finance and investments. So you can consider me just like an internet friend, okay? You can hear what I have to say, listen to me, and you can agree, but you can also disagree. Don't worry, it doesn't matter to me, believe me. Now with that, just make sure if you like this video, just hit like, hit subscribe, okay? It helps me out, and I really hope that you do truly like my content. So what can I tell you? Let's get into it. First things first, guys. Today I don't have time to try and sit here and hold your attention, okay? I'm gonna come at you cold, hard, fast, and I'm basically just gonna try and get my points across to as many people as I possibly can, efficiently as possible. If you're watching my videos, chances are you have some, at least some understanding of the financial world and investing, okay? You might even have some sort of portfolio for yourself, no? Well, if not, don't worry, that's totally fine. What we're trying to do here is basically build a community here based on beginner to intermediate level knowledge, and basically just have good conversation on these types of things. So if not, you might know someone who has a portfolio, okay? And recently things are not looking good. There's scary stuff happening, right now. And people have been selling, losing a lot of money all over the place. It's bloody waters. There is red everywhere. So with all these people selling because they don't want to lose money, you might think, oh, hey, maybe I should follow them, right? Wrong. Guys, that is simply the exact opposite of what you want to be doing, okay? Picture it like this. If you worked hard, sweaty, hard labor for $100 bill, that might not mean a lot to you right now, but let's say it did. You made $100, and then one day someone walks up to you and says, hey, look, I want to trade you, but I got a $50 bill. So what's your answer going to be? I'm willing to bet you're going to say no. Okay, who's going to give up $100 for $50? So basically, what I'm trying to say here is if you consider yourself an investor for the long term, then all this craziness in the market right now, it just doesn't matter, okay? You can drown it out. When you put these dollars in there, you don't view your portfolio as some emergency account that you can just draw on, okay? I mean, if it comes down to that, then by definition, an emergency, it's an emergency. So feel free to do what you like, but also then that just defeats the purpose of investing for the long term. Instead, you want to view these dollars as spent, okay? They're gone, they're depleted. What you're doing essentially, when you're buying stocks, guys, if you don't know, you're buying pieces of business, okay? So let's say you own a business. If you have a rough patch or a bad year, or a few bad years, are you just gonna pack up shop and sell your business? If this is a business you truly do care about, you're passionate about it, and your answer is yes, that you would pack up shop and sell, then I hate to break it to you guys, but you should probably face the fact that your stomach just probably isn't ready to handle investing in these riskier things like stocks, and you're probably going to want to invest in a lower risk thing. That could be government bonds or your bank GICs or certificates of deposits in the States. So yes, as this is an unprecedented time, this is total chaos, this pandemic, you need to remember the truth is, guys, the fact is I'm not BSing you, okay? I'm not wasting any of your time, but the stock market, the market in general, the economy, no matter what, has always bounced back from a dip or even a crash. Who do you think profits the most from times like this? Guys, it's those who hold their stocks tight, okay? They weather the storm and they just ride out the turmoil. Yes, we're in scary times, okay? This is a new virus. It's deadly, but trust me, every time something bad happens or even terrible happens, it's always the end of the world, okay? The worst is always now because people just don't think about the past. We had the Great Depression, Y2K, the 2008 financial crisis. These were all times when the markets were crazy. People thought this was the end of the world. But guess what? The market bounced back every time. But those like my man Warren Buffett, okay, philosophies like him and others ring true. And it's people like him that end up winning the most because you've already lost when you sold your stocks. I've overheard tons of people, okay, you wouldn't even believe the conversations I have where, oh, my buddy so-and-so lost 20,000 stocks and he sold them all before he could lose more. Or, hey, Tomas, me and my wife, we sold, but we're going to buy again, when things start to look up. It drives me nuts, guys. It absolutely drives me nuts, okay? You're not doing investing at all at this point. All you're doing is calculated gambles. If you pick a good company, that's a solid company, that means they have solid financials. You understand the company, they have a solid competitive advantage that's going to help them into the future. Then if you pick one of these companies, then you should have no problem riding out any tough times. In fact, if you take advantage of these lower prices, then you can consider all the investments you want to buy on a fire sale, okay? Me personally, these past few months, I've been trying to make every effort I can, okay? Even if it's small, just try and get those extra dollars into your account like I have, because I've been watching investments for a while and there's no better time that I could see than to buy right now. Warren Buffett's always been known to say, be fearful when others are greedy, but be greedy when others are fearful, okay? And when you're investing in the stock market, that's always going to ring true, okay? It's always going to benefit you. So when it comes to this coronavirus situation we're in right now, okay, I get it, guys. Believe me, I'm not stupid. Things are looking pretty scary right now. But what I can tell you is that we're going to overcome this, okay? I can't tell you when, but I know we're going to, and that's simply objective, okay? That's fact. No matter what you really think will happen, I'll tell you for sure what I know will happen, okay? In a matter of time, it might not be now, okay? It could be 6 months from now, a year from now, it might be 2 years from now. Things might get worse before they get better, but I will tell you that the economy, it's going to return to normal, okay? The market's going to recover. Yes, things are going to look a lot different. To be honest, things might never be the same again. You might have companies, even whole sectors that get eliminated. But when you're investing, what you want to do is just remove emotions from it. If you're watching this, I want to challenge you, especially if you're young, okay? If you're younger, if you're 18 to 30, I really want to challenge you not to pay attention to the red, okay? There's a lot of that in the market right now. Pretty much that's all you can see. But remember, we are all in this together, okay? I am down a substantial amount. There's some red there, but I can tell you that I sleep fine at night, okay? And that's what the key point is. Time in the market always trumps timing the market, guys. Yes, there are people, they have and they can time the market, but that's not a long-term solution, okay? You can't keep doing that. It's not sustainable. So if you're not investing already, I want you to start. You should have started yesterday, okay? And I want you to focus on compounding your portfolio. That's making your money grow and work faster and harder for you so that you can reach financial independence or happiness, whatever you're going for, as soon as possible. Just consider everything going on right now a bad dream, okay? This is a phase, it's a bad dream, but you will wake up for it, okay? And things will be back to normal and then better. I hear two things on the regular that annoy me, okay? Well, they don't annoy me. I'm here to chat and I'm here to help others learn. But two things that I would respond to are the first one. What if the world does end? People always say, you're wasting your time and your money. What if the world ends and that's all for nothing? Well, okay, guys, what I would say to that is to be quite honest, guys, if you're that far bought into the fear, then it really comes down to this. If it's the end of the world, I think personally that I would still rather own stocks. I'll ask you this, what would money even do for you if the world ended, okay? We're not talking gold, anything like that, but what would money do for you? I think we would have probably a lot more important things to worry about, okay? Food, shelter, maybe ammunition, stuff like that. If our economy collapsed, your fiat money, okay, these paper dollars aren't going to buy you the things you need. People won't want it. Now, I'm not saying it is, but chances are if you have ownership in businesses, okay, stocks, that's probably more valuable than money, which has no value. The second thing I hear a lot and a lot, guys, is what if I buy in and it keeps dropping, okay? Or, oh, hey, Tomas, we were on a bull run anyways. Things were overvalued. They're not going to get back to the level they used to. Well, as a matter of fact, guys, yes, they will. The market data is out there, okay? You can look it up yourself. It's public, all right? This isn't something that only the elite know about, okay? The market always bounces back. It's like a cat, okay? It always lands on its feet. So if it falls after you buy, then I could tell you, who cares? You know, you already bought at a bargain and it's going to rise back eventually. I can't tell you when, but eventually. And then I can also tell you, if you have the capital available, make another purchase when it drops. What this is, guys, this is called dollar cost averaging, okay? And it's an investing technique that you should follow. You really should if you plan on investing for the long term. You should always be buying the investments of your choice at regular or at least often intervals, because when it comes down to it, guys, no one can predict the market. I've said it before in other videos and I'll probably say it until I'm gray haired, okay? No one could predict the market. No one knew this was coming, okay? And that's facts. I didn't know about this any more than you did, and vice versa. There are tons of people out there who probably bought a ton of stuff before this Corona stuff went down because they thought they were getting in at a right time, okay? Well, that's a big wake-up call for them. When you buy stocks at all price levels, okay, guys, high and low, you're doing three things. What you're doing first is you're bringing your costs down when you're buying at these dips, okay, because you're getting more of this company for less. The second thing is you're increasing your stake in the company because you're getting more shares, okay? That's more ownership of the company. And thirdly, what you're also doing is you're making sure that you're not wasting time, okay? This is a big one. You're not wasting opportunity cost, waiting for a stock price to fall when meanwhile, you know, it just keeps going up and up with no end in sight. That's the worst feeling ever. It's never a good feeling when you feel like you've missed the boat, okay? Trust me, I've been there before, guys. I'm nowhere near perfect. I mean, I wish I was, but the reality is I just consider the rest of my life and investing career itself like a boat, okay? And no matter what happens, I'm just here to enjoy the ride. Many of you watching who just started getting investing recently or not too long ago, you may have bought your first stock and you might be one of those who sold. If not, you're considering selling. Okay, guys, just take my advice. Do not sell. Keep investing. That is, if you truly have invested that money for the long term. Many of you have been experiencing the whole stock market in nothing but a bull run, okay? That's a market that's buyer heavy and it just keeps going up in value. Everything is green. In fact, before things went south with this whole coronavirus lockdown thing, and actually I just want to add, I'm from Canada myself, for those who don't know. I'm south of Windsor on Lake Erie. That's in Ontario, but we're not exactly at that stage right now with the lockdown. To be honest, I don't know if we're ever going to be, but I'll tell you, things definitely are crazy over here, okay? We're limited to things like 5-person gatherings, essential business, stuff like that. There's talks of slowly opening back up. We'll see how that goes. So we're not completely confined to our homes. We're not overrun like places like Italy, New York. I know Brazil's starting to get bad now. But I'm not saying either that the Toronto Stock Exchange hasn't taken a hit either, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so anyways, before all this craziness and the drop in the market, we were actually on the longest bull market in recorded history, okay? It started in 2009 after the financial crisis in 2008, and it just ended. So why am I bringing up? Guys, this is the market that a lot of younger or newer even investors are used to, okay? You know, it's always going up. You're always seeing a lot of green in your accounts. It's seeming like even lucky picks are winning constantly. But guys, this is where you need to pay attention, okay? You need to be careful because it's this dopamine, you know, that keeps you throwing your money in your account, loading it up. That's also going to be your downfall if you keep letting it affect your investing. I mean, let's be honest here. Things aren't always great. There are bull markets, but just as often there's bear markets, okay? We have recessions, we got depressions, wars. So expecting your money sitting there, expecting it to always be going up or in the green all the time, it's just unrealistic. And really, it's unacceptable if losing money is going to force you to run, with your tail in between your legs and just sell your stocks. So bottom line, guys, just leave emotions out of it, okay? You just gotta believe in the economy, believe in the market, believe in history, data. It doesn't matter what it is, but you just gotta keep investing and know that if you do this, then you're gonna win in the end. I read an article recently on Business Insider, I think, and it was talking about how the company Fidelity Investments, they did a study on which accounts they had that had actually performed the best, okay? And you're never gonna guess what they found. Now, what they found is that the people who had the best performance were actually people that had forgotten their accounts. That's right, the best returns seen were actually from people that bought in very early and literally just forgot about or didn't even touch their accounts. That's because while they forgot about the accounts, what they were also doing was not listening to all this noise in the market, okay? Buying into all the fear, trying to time the market, buy low, sell high. What they did is simply just let their investments sit there in essence, and while their money and their time did the work for them. The same goes in a lot of cases for estates, okay? Or that's when a family member has passed away and you'll see this family fighting over investments they have had, but this takes a long time, okay? You can see it get held up in court for like 10, 20 years. But then at the end of these 10, 20 years, these decades, the family finds out that the investments have had the best returns they've ever had. And that's basically my main point today, okay, guys? That's my main bullet point. Underline it. This is dollars and cents talk. I'm not here to mislead you. I'm not here to lie to you or waste your time. I'm not even here to try and sell you something, okay? This is just us having a conversation. It's me giving you my strong opinion based on facts, based on data, as well as philosophies from people who are much smarter than me, who have had a lot more skin in the game, a lot more time in the game, and in the end, a lot more success in the game. Myself personally, I'm pretty proud, I guess, at how far I've already come in 2 years. 2 years ago, I graduated from university. I went to Wilfrid Laurier in Waterloo for business, and it seems like a long time ago, but really it's just 2 years. So I've invested a lot of my money, and I've literally only sold one time. Whereas I was at a 45% return on this stock, so I really just was interested in cutting some profits, and then I took that money and invested it into another good company at a good price for the long term. So I never actually withdrew that money. This while also paying down a substantial amount of debt, like honestly an absurd amount of debt, guys. You know me, I'm really about tackling that debt early on. This is mostly being student debt. But I'm feeling great about the strategy I've been following. Like I said, I can sleep easy at night. That's something that matters to me, knowing that this whole coronavirus situation, this scary, it's like a controlling reality we're in right now, but it's going to pass. Everything is for the best, at least for the most part, guys, and we're going to move forward, okay? We're going to keep moving forward. I want you watching this video to sleep easy too, okay? That's a big goal of mine, to really help viewers of mine, and to just keep your eye on the prize. That's really important, and that is for whatever you think the prize is. If that's financial success, financial independence, or freedom, whatever that means to you, keep your eye on the prize. So yeah, that brings us to the end here, guys. I'm not going to keep rambling here about the same stuff, but if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I want to challenge those who are doubting maybe something I've said in this video to favorite this video, okay? Favorite it right now and come back to it in the future, okay? 1 year, 2 years, 5 years even, and tell me we can't just all look back and chuckle about this whole craziness right now. People just think it's the end of the world. And with that, I should probably say that I'm not trying to downplay the importance of everything that's going on right now, the significance of it. People are losing their lives. I am thinking about those who have friends or family members that have been affected, who might have passed away from this. It is a serious thing, but like always with my videos, guys, I'm not a professional, I'm not a financial advisor or anything. My videos are for entertainment, but I'm here to talk more about the financial side of things, okay? The money side of things, the market, the economy. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, hey, even if you just sat there the whole time and, squinted at me like, what the hell is this guy even saying? It still means a lot to me. You watch my video, so thank you. go and hit that big red subscribe button down there. And to see more content I post, from personal finance to investing to debt management, it's all here, guys. I truly, on a side note, do wish everyone out there the best. I hope you are staying safe. Like I said, we're all in this together. If I offended you in any way, once again, I'm sorry. It's not my intention to. I hope you know that. I tried to leave opinionated things out of this as much as I could and stick with the facts and stick on the topic of the stock market and the economy. If you have questions, comments, anything you want to talk about at all, just leave those down below. I'll be sure to get back to you pronto. Follow me on Instagram at Boss Financial Channel. Yeah, so once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Stay positive and see you next time.